Alright, some more rock, paper, scissors. You guys ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. How'd you do? Let's do this. I got my swim goggles on. I'm good to go. Oh. Oh yeah, $2 bills they don't make anymore. Anyway, got a match going on right here, and it is a really good matchup for me right off the bat, which is awesome. I'm going to go straight for sleep and most likely get something put to sleep, which is cool. It's funny, sleep powder is 75% accuracy, and I'm never afraid to use it. Yet moves like Stone Edge and Fire Blast I shy away from like the plague, because I'm afraid of them missing. Anyway, he wakes up really early, which bugs me. I was going to stay in and get both layers up regardless, but now I lose my my sash, so it is kind of annoying. But at least I know that I can get them up, and I can still go to Heatran to take the overheats that are going to keep on coming. So I don't know if he's Spexed or Scarf. He's probably Scarf. That's what people like to do. And I figure I'll get a free sub, and this is cool. It's a similar situation to a previous battle. I'm still going to, this time I'm going to go for it. I'm going to sub down all the way, and I don't want to explode, even though it is, I mean, it's because it's toxic. I don't want to explode. It's way too early. I'm not too afraid of Swampert just yet. Going to Roserade now would be awesome, because he might want to set up rocks, and if he does set up rocks, eventually Roserade is going to be worthless. So that was a great turn to do it at, and unfortunately I didn't. It would have allowed me to guess Sleep Powder, which is probably what I would have done, but who knows. Instead, I just decided to go for the subs and have Toxic finish it off. He gets a crit, that's funny. Unfortunately, because Toxic finishes off and I don't have a sub, I can't really stay in and continue to sub down to Salic, so I'm going to have to hope that I get another usage out of him later. I'm afraid of him Swords Dancing on the predicted switch, so that makes me really want to stay in, but I decide I'm going to go against my better judgment and try and save him for later. I do have fodder, but that made me really scared of Swords Dance, but looks like it's going to be okay in the long run. So he went with Close Combat, which is good that I switched out. I just don't know what type of Lucario it is just yet. However, I do know that regardless of what type it is, Swampert's going to scare it away. Goes to Togekiss. So, yet again, on a predicted EQ, I want to use Stone Edge, and I go with Waterfall. It's kind of bugging me. But, oh well, I know I could stay in and kill it. It could pack Grass Knot, so I'm just going to go to Jolteon, which will take whatever the heck Togekiss wants to throw, even if it's Thunder Wave. And that does a heck of a lot. So now I'm figuring it's probably like max special attack Scarf or something like that. And I figured he would switch, and again, he didn't switch. So that's really bugging me. But at least now I figure Life Orb with a -2 on that thing, if it's a sweeper, it can't be very bulky. So Signal Beam or HP Grass is probably going to take it out, right? It's got to. So just in case he wants to switch on the Thunderbolt, I'm going to go for it, and it doesn't kill him. I'm like, are you kidding me? It still doesn't kill him, and that, oh god, it makes me so mad. Like, yeah, I understand it's not very effective, but it's -2 with the Life Orb, and he can't possibly have that much special defense. Not only did it not kill him, he hit himself from confusion and still didn't die. So how much did I leave him with? Whatever. Bugs the heck out of me. The confusion hack's hitting him is only fair justice, and takes him out. And now I've got a Salic and I've got a sub. So this is sweet. I don't know why he brought in Heatran. Obviously, in the end, he tells me that he figured he would outspeed because of the Scarf, even though I have Salic. But he's got a -1 IV for HP Grass, and I don't, so I'm faster. It's not even a speed tie. He tries to Sucker Punch me, which I don't really agree with either, especially it didn't work. I guess if it worked, it would have been a lot more agreeable, of course. That's how things always pan out. But it didn't work, so I've still got a sub, and now I am tearing through his team. In comes Sizer, which means I know at this point he's got nothing left but to break subs. So he could have brought in Lucario for extreme speed, or he could have brought in Sizer, and he values his Lucario more. I get a crit Flamethrower, which really, guys, that's not going to matter. It's still got Flash Fire boost, too. And in comes the Lucario, which is his last guy. So I've got to stay in and force him to use extreme speed. At that point, I didn't know he was Life Orbed, so I made him stick on a move. Life Orb's beating him down. I was going to explode, or no, I guess I don't need to explode. I could have flamethrower, but regardless, it doesn't matter. Now I've got some options. I've got Sizer, but Bullet Punch isn't going to do it. I'm afraid of close combat. I've got Swampert, which I think will live, and of course I've got Blissey. I know Blissey will force him to take a close combat, which will lower his defenses, along with Swampert, so that'll give him -2, and therefore Sizer could stay in with the Bullet Punch and probably kill him after all that Life Orb, but it wasn't necessary. So I ended up pulling this one out 3-0, and I had a ton of fun, so thanks for watching, guys. Peace.